Right golfers, I've got a driver tip. You want to start hitting your driver better, longer, straighter. This is based on real students from the JD Golf Academy. This is based on real everyday issues that we see golfers have when they come through the JD Golf Academy and they're on the gear system. So it's from measured facts, trying to cut through the YouTube myth that's being hammered at you at the minute. And this drill's really simple to use. You can do it on the range, you can do it on the tee, and you could do it at home as well to get a feeling. You can use your driver, or I'll show you how to do it with a head cover as well. Remember, if you like the tips in the video, hit the like button, helps the channel out. And remember, I also have a free weekly golf newsletter, free tips every week. Come and join the community. We're all learning together. So you want to stop hitting those horrible slices that just don't go the full distance you need them to. You want to start hitting straight up, longer, better drives that you think, like, my mates hit them, why can't I? This drill will really help you. So look what happens when we look at amateurs to pros. So this is based on a real amateur swing and real tour pro swing. We see the amateurs in a hurry to try and take tilts as they come in to hit the ball out. So they're not as tilted as the tour pro, and they also want to open their shoulders up very early. So tour pros want to be more kind of here, amateurs are less tilted, and they want to get open early. They actually go very open early, then they stall, believe it or not. So the pro catches up with them and overtakes them with opening of their bodies. But the amateur goes very straight very early and gets back to square, then stalls and bunches up, and it's that horrible slice. So how can you fix that? We need to understand your tilts a little better. So just take your driver, and I want you to just put your thumb on the top of it, and you're going to hold it down in the ground this way, so you're just pushing down on it. And you're doing this from your ball position line. So I've got my driver head in line with the ball, so as if I'm hitting a ball kind of just by my lead foot here. And I've got the driver head just in front of my feet. So I'm not out here, and I'm just like not in here, so I won't see it, just in front of my feet here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a backswing, so at the moment I can see the Golf Pride logo on my grip. And this is going to be my point of reference. This is going to be my GPS for my swing. So if I make a backswing now where I turn behind the ball, so I've just come back, I've increased the tilt a fraction, I can see the Golf Pride logo here. If I was to make backswings, which is common with this move, which go this way and this way, I'll do that again, I move my hand there. There's no way I can even see this side, I'm seeing this side of the shaft a little bit. So I want to get those tilts on the backswing, helping the more tilt down on the way back into the ball. So I need to feel that I stay, if anything, turn slightly more behind the ball with my driver, which just shows me this, loads more. Now what I'm going to do on the downswing is I'm going to try and get my pressure forward. You see me trying to lean forwards, but this is staying back as I then turn into my imaginary hit, which would be around here. Still see the Golf Pride logo, no problem. Remember what we saw from the amateur, very quick to go that way and take those tilts out as quick as possible, have less tilts, which is basically just leaving that logo. It's removing it because you're basically just having a reference point where are you ahead or behind it. Now the reason I love this drill is I can set up to a ball, so my feet are in the right place, have a go at creating that feeling, feel what it feels like in my body, and then take the club up in my hands and try and put that into a shot. Now I also could go in the garden at home, have an imaginary ball there, set this up, make a few swings where I feel that feeling of hips. You want to feel like your lower body is going this way, almost out from underneath you as you stay looking at the logo, whatever's on the side of your grip. Even if there isn't any logo, I mean, I can just see all of the grip here. And do somewhere you get it wrong, like do somewhere you start seeing the front of it and say, oh yeah, that feels like my action or not, to make sure you get some reference to the drill, to what you actually do. And it's that simple. It works so well with so many golfers, but there's a variation which I do with students who don't want to hold the club up, and we use a head cover or anything. You could use a box of balls. I'm just going to use a head cover because it stands up. So if you think about it, I could just put my water bottle down here. I can see the blue top. I can see more this side of it. So I'm starting to see Darth Vader here, Darth. And as I come in to hit the ball, I can still see Darth. I probably would put Darth on this side. So that's the dark side. And on this side, I can see, it's a stormtrooper. Let's put Princess Leia on this side. So let's stay on the light side. Obviously that only works if you're a Star Wars fan, so if you're not a Star Wars fan you could use a head cover. Now the good thing with the head cover is I can keep it there for my practice session. I can see the Strixon logo, I'm going to make sure I still see plenty of that Strixon logo, plenty of that Strixon logo, and I can now just stand there, hit balls at my range, take it a little drifty but I'll take it, and it stays there. So I bring another ball across, and I'm going to have confirmation before I make my move. So Strixon to Strixon, and then bleed it in to that practice, and hopefully hit arrows like that. For people who slice the driver, this is such a common move. It kills the downswing, encourages over the top actions and slices. Now if you want to hit that driver longer, I've got the secret to hitting it way longer, much easier than you think. Here, come on, let's go longer and straighter.